What's going on, Gemini? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for November 2022. So, in this reading, Gemini, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for November. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming, and we're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding November 2022. But before we begin this reading, Gemini, I would like to take a moment, as always, to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. And I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Gemini, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That would also be greatly appreciated over here, Gemini. So without further ado, I am going to pull the energy and we'll see what wants to come through for you for November 2022. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's lay out these cards and see what's going on here for you for November 2022. All right, so I do have to say here, Gemini, there's a lot of you are going to be feeling very, very emotional for November 2022. I see a lot of emotions coming up. It's your challenge to move through these emotions with grace, not creating an enemy out of your emotions, knowing that they're there for a reason to give you feedback and things like that. I do feel like there's a tricky love situation that you're not really sure of what to do here. Some of you feel that you are being clouded by your emotions, and I feel that you are, to be honest with you. There could be something here, Gemini, about having to be a little bit more logical than you would like to about something. Let's just move through this reading one step at a time here, Gemini. But we start this reading off with the 8 of Wands here as your opportunity. So I definitely feel like there's an opportunity to communicate and to be open and attack things with energy and boldness. You know, some of you, there could be an opportunity to travel. I'm getting some of you are going to be taking a trip, like you might not be moving. Some of you could be moving, though. Definitely an opportunity to speed things up in your life. If you feel that things have been on hold, if you feel you've had to say something to someone, like if you've been suppressing any emotions, I feel in November there's an opportunity to get it out. You know, you may be called to do some breath work, or you may be called to do some emotional work. So maybe hiring a professional coach, something like that. Okay. And your challenge, you have the Ace of Cups, Gemini. You have the Ace of Cups here. So there may be something to do with new love that is a challenge for you. I'm getting that some of you deep down know that you want new love, but you may be in a situation that you're attached to one person, or alternatively, someone that you're dealing with, that you're in love with, could also be, there could be a fading of love here. Like, there honestly could be a feeling that there's not the spark that was once there in love, and you might have to figure out what you're going to do with this, or you know, how to spark the love again if that's what you want. But the Ace of Cups in your challenge, ultimately, like, I really feel like there's some sort of soul searching here about, like I don't know who this is for, whether you're single or you're in a commitment here. There's something about new love that irks you. There's a problem. There's a challenge. So some of you may be committed. Deep down, you really want new love, but it's just like you couldn't imagine, you know. This also could be someone that you're committed to. I'm getting for some of you who are in a commitment or a situationship or dating. Someone could want new love, but just not admitting it. And I'm not even saying that someone is going to leave you if you're in a commitment, but it's just like feelings. I'm just getting like there's like, I don't know, Gemini. So I haven't even showed you the cards yet, but let's go ahead and start off with your overall general energy here, Gemini. In your overall general energy here, you have the Two of Cups, you have the Eight of Cups, and you also have the King of Cups here in your overall general energy for November. So obviously it's all cups, it's all love, it's all emotions. I really feel like there's something about someone that it feels a little bit incomplete at this moment. Perhaps someone that is a soulmate, that is very connected to you. For some reason in November, there's something about it feels incomplete. Now, roles can be reversed as well. If you're in a very happy situationship and a relationship, I want you to be aware that someone might be feeling like there needs to be a spark. There needs to be, so I don't want this, this reading for some of you to be all doom and gloom, like I have to go through, because you're going to know if, you're very psychic. But there is something about love being incomplete, not knowing how to make both people happy here, all right? We're going to have to clarify to see what it's about. But like the advice is that this may be going under the radar. So before you say this reading doesn't resonate, I'm in a happy thing, I'm just warning you that like you want to be careful. I don't know. All right. It's like some of you are being blinded by your love for someone. You want to believe. It's almost like you're putting the blinders on, like, this person would never do that. Are you sure? I don't know. And I don't want this, like, I don't know. I don't like how this energy is, but it is what it is, and I have to go through it with you. And then we go here to what you don't see coming, Gemini. What you don't see coming are the Seven of Cups, the Judgment, and also the Nine of Pentacles here. I really feel like there's a decision here. There's a lot of choices that you have because you're having a deep realization. There's a complete shift in consciousness in what you don't see coming about someone, and it could have to do with being single or something like that, right? The Nine of Pentacles here is an energy. You see one person on the card, right? So what I'm getting for some of you, Gemini, you may be in a committed relationship and on the surface everything is normal, but in the subconscious mind there may be questions of like, I need, should I stay or should I go? And for some of you, this is a soulmate, like it's someone that you've been in a committed relationship with. Some of you, you've been on and off with this person, but in what you don't see coming, there really is, like, I feel like you face your demons and you stop letting your emotions cloud what your soul is actually trying to tell you. All right, because emotions are a tricky thing, because on the one hand, emotions are your soul giving you feedback about what it's like a compass that you should follow your emotions. On the other hand, your emotions stem from your beliefs and your definitions. So if you have a belief or a definition that like a rainy day is bad, you'll feel negative emotion. If you have a belief or a definition that says a rainy day is good, you'll feel positive emotion. So some of you, there could be a change in your life happening, and instead of labeling it as, oh, this is bad, you should label it as, oh, this is actually going to be good, even though it's painful and it's like a bitter pill to swallow. There's something about like a bitter pill to swallow, and I'm not even saying that this is going to lead to a separation if you're committed. I'm not saying that it's a forever goodbye if you're in a situationship, but there's definitely like something weird. All right, and then Gemini, we go to your advice from your spirit guides. You want to be very logical at this time, all right? Because your advice from your spirit guides, you have the King of Swords, the Moon, and you also have the Seven of Swords here. So someone's, in the best case scenario for this reading, someone's subconscious mind just wants there to be some sort of spice added back to this relationship. And so your job is maybe to be like the King of Swords and to identify what is the person that I'm committed to or in a situationship or want to be in a relationship with. What does this person need from me that they're not telling me? Because it's subconscious. So you really, there's some sort of thing about also the Seven of Swords and the King of Swords and the advice. It's going to be more extreme for others of you than others of you. For some of you, it's going to be your own subconscious desire to stray. For others of you, it's going to be the person you're dealing with. You realize that they have a subconscious desire to new love. I mean, Ace of Cups. So I don't know if someone met someone new or there's an opportunity. It's going to be more extreme for different Geminis, and you're going to know which severity you are in. All right, because your soul always knows. But the advice here is to remain very vigilant. Don't let your love and be like, oh, this person would never do that. Really? I would be very careful here. The King of Swords to don't run away from pain. You need to be very, very careful about either you want to do something deep down, but you're just like, I can't do it. Or someone you're committed to wants to do something, and it could just be something you got to work through. Right? I mean, it's what you have to realize is it's like natural for these things to come up. You don't want to make an enemy out of it. All right? It's like Tantra, embracing the light and dark, understanding it's all one. We're all humans. It's like you want to be in reality, because change can only happen when you're in reality. That's what I want to say to you. Like, something to do with love, it's going to be different for different Geminis, but if you can remain in reality and almost like swallow that bitter pill, you can then create change. You can then keep this person if that's what you want. You can then own up to your true desires. You may have to create a situation where you do something with the person you're in a situationship or a relationship with that you could have never imagined doing in order to save the longevity of this. And so I'm literally getting like you may have to, like, I'm not saying being in an open relationship. This is just like, it's going to manifest differently for different Geminis. All right. I don't know. You know what I'm saying though, right? I hope so. Or it's just not your reading, right? So, you know if you know. Let's go ahead and see why the Ace of Cups is here in your challenge. I'm going to be honest, like this reading is kind of, it's a bitter pill to swallow, something going on, right? All right, yeah, so intuition. You have the High Priestess here to the Ace of Cups. To be honest, this is, okay. There's like two camps of Gemini. If you're in a committed situationship or relationship here, it's either you or your partner has an unconscious desire to stray, to go flirt with other people or be with someone else, and your job is to like detect what's under the surface, right? You have the Moon in your advice, you have the High Priestess in your challenge. So there's something that's not being said. There's something that's not being said between you and someone, or it's like it's too much of a tough conversation to have. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Let's go ahead and see why the Ace of Cups is here once again. Two more. Sorry, Gemini. King of Wands. Okay. For some of you, this is literally going to be as simple as you need to spice things up in the bedroom with your partner instead of being selfish. Like, here's the thing. Like, based on the law of attraction, if you give your partner what they want, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable, like I'm even talking like emotionally or in the bedroom, it's going to be different for different Geminis, because what you put out is what you get back. So if you give your partner what they want, even if it's something that makes you a little feel uncomfortable, you'll naturally get what you want from them in some sort of synchronistic karmic return, positive karmic return fashion. Because the Six of Swords is here with the High Priestess. Yeah, and then you have literally the card. I mean, you know what this card is, right? The Ace of Wands is something new, and you also have the Ace of... So there needs to be some new beginning here between you and someone, and I'm just getting that it has to do with the unconscious. It's something that may be very uncomfortable. Like why is the energy of this reading is literally like you're explaining to your child what sex is. Like, you know how awkward that is? Like, I remember when my mom gave me the talk about, like, how humans have sex. It's very uncomfortable. It's very taboo. You're dealing something with the taboo here, and if you can, like, be open and, like, catch it and just own up to it, you can make change. If you try to suppress it, I don't want to, like, if you try to suppress it here, I don't see it going very good. So let's go ahead and see why the Eight of Wands is here in your opportunity. You know, all right, I'm not, yeah. Why is the Eight of Wands here in your opportunity? Gemini. One more. The Eight of Wands in your opportunity is clarified by the Sun, the Five of Wands, and the Empress. Alright, so this has to do with like competition with other people. There could be games being played here. You literally could have to ask someone and have a literal conversation about, do you want me? And instead of just like them giving you the standard response of like, yes, or like you're sweeping things under, you need to get, like there's an opportunity, the Empress, the Five of Wands, and also the Sun card here, Gemini. People, you're going to have an open conversation about like, what is it that makes you happy? Is there an unmet need that you have involving other people? And are we holding each other back here? Are we holding each other back here? You know? Man, this is difficult, but it's reality. It's like this reading is like, like there could, I don't want to say third part, like, yeah, I don't know. It's almost like if you get, no. Let's see why the Eight of Cups is here in your overall general energy, Gemini. You know, no man is more hated than he who speaks the truth. And I'm feeling like there's a lot of fired up Geminis who are like, you know, fuck, you know. But listen, it's your life. You're going to know if this is your reading or not, right? So there's no point. If this does not resonate at all, then this is probably just not your reading, all right? So I'm not trying to like impose, like someone's reading this is a lot, or it isn't. All right. All right, yeah. So you have the Tower coming out in your overall general energy, clarified by the Eight of, so something sudden, there could be some sudden change to a foundation that you have with someone here. Just give me two more. Give me two more for this Eight of Cups. Why is this here for Gemini? All right. The Tower, the Magician, Major Arcana. Four more, hold on. The Eight of Cups is clarified by the Tower, the Magician, and the Queen of Pentacles here. I don't know if some of you are holding on to something that, like, that you think you should want, but you no longer want anymore, or, like, this is a very tough situation that you have going on here, Gemini, and I feel for you here. I just want, like, you to work through it in a way that makes you happy, all right? And that involves some of you staying committed to someone or facing a reality that you need to move on. But either way, I just want you to be happy, and that's why, you know, the Sun is here in your opportunity. What is going to make you happy? If it's being committed to this person, then you need to find a way to get what is subconscious conscious and meet your person's need before it comes out unconsciously, or meet your own needs before it comes out unconsciously. And so a lot of you are very afraid to even consider something. And it's literally different for all of you. But okay, and that's why the Judgment card is here and what you don't see coming. Let's see why the like you might want to ask yourself, am I happier alone? And it's not like, let's see why the Judgment card is here, Gemini. Why is the Judgment card here for you? Yeah, Hierophant. The Judgment cards in what you don't see coming is clarified by the Hierophant, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles here. Yeah, you're really evaluating your commitment that you have. This is an energetic commitment to some of you. This is more of a physical commitment that you have to someone here, Gemini. You know, you're really having a download about the commitment and the collaboration that you have with another person here. And do you want to continue it? There also could be something here, Gemini, the Judgment card. For those of you who really want to make this work, you could be seeking out impersonal guidance, right? The Three of Pentacles and the Hierophant here. You literally could be going to a relationship counselor or something like that to make this work. Or you may have the realization that we need to seek professional help. And if that's not your thing, you may need to learn, do everything in your power to learn and face the music here so that you're not functioning in an illusion, because that's all that this reading is about. Like, there's something that you don't want to look at, but if you could face it, even it's like, you know, I'm just getting that it's a very sensitive subject and it's going to make you be emotional, which is totally fine. I want to make this very clear. I'm not making an enemy out of your emotions. If you want to go crazy crying about this, do that. And you're not crazy. Okay, this is very real. And, but what I'm telling you is, like, there's just some, like, well, yeah, I gotta finish this reading soon. All right, let's do two more. Let's see why the Seven of Cups is here in what you don't see coming, Gemini. Why is the Seven of Cups here in what you don't see coming? I really feel like that would be good for you, like, but listen, some of you may suppress this and you can get away. I'm just getting like you can get away with it longer. But it's gonna come to bite you if you don't confront this. I mean, goddamn, Gemini. The Seven of Cups here is literally clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Death card. So there's something here about other people. Someone, whether it's you or whether it's the person you're dealing with in love here, is having a need to get their needs met through some sort of, dare I say, promiscuous or social thing with someone else. So some of you, if you're trying to hold on to this person but it's already on a rocky road, you may just have to realize that trying to hold on to this person is just going to lead to more pain and lies for you. That's if you're already on rocky roads. That's if it's already like falling apart. But if you're in a more committed thing, situationship, relationship, marriage with this person here, Gemini, then it's, I don't know, it's just like you. All right, let's just go to the advice here, Gemini, and then we'll get you out of here, okay? Man, this is making me emotional. All right, some of you also may be like angry, which is normal. All right, let's go ahead and get the advice. Let's go ahead and see why the Seven of Swords is here in the advice, and then I gotta get out of here because this reading is going too long for right now. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Seven of Swords is clarified by the Emperor, Eight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups again. All right, this could have to be like, this could have to do with something like at work, or, you know, the Emperor to the Eight of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups here. There could be something about someone to do with like work, that there's new love that's sparked, and you kind of get the feeling that it's happening here. The Emperor to the Seven of Swords, though, you just need to remain vigilant. I don't care who you are. This is either being vigilant about your own subconscious desires, or it's about your partner's or the person you're dealing with, their subconscious desires. And maybe for some of you, just really swallowing a bitter pill of incompatibility. Others of you, though, if you really, really love this person, then what you need to do is, like the Emperor, if the Emperor, there's some sort of bad thing happening in the kingdom and the Emperor decides to ignore it, that's going to lead to the Emperor's demise. Make it the Empress if you're more feminine. Or if you can just work on it, it's a very bitter pill, you swallow it and then you work on it, then this can be remedied. But it's not going to be easy. But this is what I got for you, Gemini. I hope that this resonated with you, and I hope that you have a great November.